Salaam and greetings, humans. I'm in my room at home. As you can tell, I'm definitely not at Northwestern because we've got paintings up here. I've actually got quite a few paintings that I've done. Actually, this all is almost all art. Um, but I just wanted to come and talk about what I said I was going to talk about, which is holidays at home with non-Muslim family. So as a lot of people know, this video will probably go up at that time, but tomorrow, Friday, is Christmas. So in the US, I know that people usually set up a Christmas tree and decorate it and go all out with the baking and the cooking, and especially with cookies and other sweets, so that they can be shared. And also, there's a gift exchange on Christmas morning, ideally. Some people do it like this evening. So Christmas Eve evening. And some people, whatever your family traditions may be, that's kind of what you do. So in my family, we exchange, everybody opens one gift on Christmas Eve, and on Christmas Day, you open all the rest of them. And the one gift is normally Christmas PJs. Yeah, a couple years ago, we did, can't remember if this was last year or the year before, but we did like superheroes, and that was really cool. Yeah, I'll see if I can find a picture of it, because it was fun. I was Batgirl. I actually still have my costume hanging up in my closet here. But this is not to talk about all the fun stuff that people do at Christmas. This is how to handle Christmas as a new Muslim, as a revert convert with non-Muslim family. I don't care if you have like Jewish, pagan, Hindu holidays that your family celebrates that you may be around for. But for me, Christmas is like the really big one because most people have a really long winter break in the US. Everyone from elementary school kids all the way up to college kids who have up to a month between semesters. So, since Christmas happens to fall on a Friday this year, I would say one thing that a person could do would be to invite their family to Juma. That might be nice. Ask if your imam or the khatib, is that what you call somebody who gives the khutbah at Juma? I think so. Ask them if they could perhaps do a khutbah about Isa alayhi salam, or Jesus alayhi salam, peace be upon him, just to kind of show people what Muslims think about Jesus. A lot of people think, you're Muslim, you don't like Jesus. That's not the case. I love Jesus. He's a really friggin' great guy, like Islam. But yeah. So just kind of to invite your family, to show them, what you believe about Isa or Jesus, peace be upon him, and kind of, as a way to share your faith. What else? So about Christmas. Don't decorate the tree. Because it has really, really pagan roots, and it goes back so far that people aren't even sure why we have winter celebrations, but there's always been winter celebrations. So, just avoid doing that. I don't really see I don't personally see any harm in helping take down ornaments and putting them away. But, if you have a problem with that, just don't do it. if there's anything that your family does that you have a problem with, like I know in Colombia, my friend told me that, people stay up all night Christmas Eve until midnight, and then I think they eat, or maybe that's when they open presents. I'm not absolutely sure. But she said instead of staying up all night, she just went to bed early. You know, she still hung out with her family, she still spent time with them, but she didn't do something that was very particularly Christmassy, or that was like, this is a very serious tradition. Um, for us, I don't think we have a lot of really serious traditions in my family, other than somebody normally gets my mom a movie series. Like, we got her The Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit, Harry Potter, stuff like that. And then we watch that all of Christmas Day, and my dad cooks. So, yeah. But I wouldn't say that's a tradition that I felt like I needed to avoid. If you don't watch movies, and I know some people don't, just find something else to do. Maybe spending some time in the masjid. Nobody's going to kick you out. Unless they do, in which case, okay. But maybe go hang out in the masjid, Pick, day this day, study a little bit about Jesus and all the different prophets, peace be upon them. And, just use it as a chance to expand your knowledge if you don't feel comfortable at all being at home. What else? Use this as a chance to educate your family about your new faith, because especially in the US, there's a lot of nonsense information going around, like, people saying that all Muslims are terrorists and stuff. That is not the case at all. Saying all of any group of people are terrorists, except all terrorists are terrorists, is really quite foolish. But yeah, use this as a chance to educate your family. I know I had to sit down and talk with my mom about why I wear hijab. And so, just be open, understand that you're probably going to be fielding some questions. And since it's just my parents and my brothers here right now, there aren't a whole lot of questions from people. If I had more extended family, there might be more. But just prepare yourself a little bit for questions. If you're a sister that wears hijab, go ahead and look through some videos, look through the Quran and the Sunnah, and just make sure you have an arsenal of information about why you're doing what you're doing. I have a friend who made me, I think he and his brother made a list of all the verses all the ayah in the Quran. It's late. It's really late, actually. Of all the ayahs in the Quran that had that mentioned or referred to Isa alayhi salam. And yeah, so I think that would be a nice thing to have on hand. I'll have to ask if he will let me share that, but I don't really see too much harm in it. But Inshallah, I'll ask, and if anybody is super really wants it, please write me a message either on YouTube, or I can leave my email down below. And that could be fun. Yeah, this is my first Christmas not Christmas, so I don't have a whole lot of information about how to deal with it, avoiding stuff. all that sort of things. But yeah, I tried not to make this too long. Let me see. Okay, so to sum up, one, use this as an opportunity to educate your family. Two, try and invite them to the masjid, you know. Three, avoid things that conflict with Allah. Like, so really pagan things like decorating the tree or, singing songs about Jesus, peace be upon him, being the Son of God. Trying to avoid stuff like that. What else? For spend time on yourself. Learn some things about Jesus. Learn some things from the other prophets. I mean, since this whole sort of season is centered around Jesus, I mean, why not use this as a chance to educate yourself? Strengthen your iman. 5, did I say invite your family to the masjid? Oh, no. 5 is if you don't want to be around, go to the masjid and stay for the day. I mean, they're normally open from, at the very least, from Fajr to Isha. And they tend to do Isha a little later so that, so that people getting off work can attend. So I think that's nice. And if all else fails and you're by yourself on Christmas, this is 5, so 6? I don't know which one's sign language for 6, one or the other. 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know, whatever. But number 6, if you're all alone, seek out some good company. Go volunteer, because I know lots of soup kitchens and stuff need volunteers to help them, because they like to do like a Christmas dinner for people. And even if you don't celebrate Christmas, I mean, why not use it as a chance to help people out? And that may be your chance to give dawah to people who you might not see, So that would be nice. Find yourself some good company. I guess this is number 7. Find yourself some good company, some good friends, or, sisters or brothers if you're a brother, to spend some time with during the holidays, something so that you don't have to think about Christmas or feel like you're missing out. Because I was really worried about feeling like I was missing out because I wasn't celebrating. And then if you feel weird about not giving your family a gift, this is number 8. I don't see anything wrong in giving them a gift. If you guys are, give them a gift. You don't necessarily have to give it on Christmas Day or when everybody in your family opens presents, be it Christmas Day, Christmas Eve, the day after. You don't have to give presents when they give presents, but if you feel like you want to give your family, your friends, your loved ones a present, give those people a present. You don't have to wrap it in pretty Christmas paper or even, you don't have to do anything other than what you would do when you were giving them a gift just because, So if you're going to give somebody a gift just because, do it like you would that. It's like if I was going to give my friend, who I haven't seen in a long time, I'm probably going to make her some cookies and put it in one of those little tins that used to have cookies in it but now has sewing supplies. Everybody knows that tin, right? It's got like these little butter cookies, and normally it has sewing supplies, but if it has, I'm gonna put other cookies in there and give that to her, and maybe write her a little letter, because there's an abundance of cookies in my house. Mashallah, they're really good. My mother is a good cook, and We work together on the oatmeal pecan ones. Those have chocolate chips. Oh, mashallah, so good. Um, it's not the point. The point is, um, give your peeps a gift. It strengthens family ties and stuff, and who doesn't like to get a gift every so often? I don't see anything wrong with receiving gifts from them. I mean, please, please, please correct me if I'm wrong. If I ever say anything wrong, please correct me nicely in the comments. But yeah. But it's almost midnight. I said I would have this video up on Thursday, but I'm sorry. I'm running a little late. I'm on vacation, and I forget what day it is. So, inshallah, this is helpful. Please know that I am praying for everybody who is feeling alone on a holiday, whether you celebrate Christmas or don't. If you are alone, you know, please know that I'm making dua for you, and that if you ever need somebody to talk to, and I'm really serious, please send me a Facebook message. Please shoot me an email. I am remarkably available. Okay? So, I love you for the sake of Allah and subhanahu wa ta'ala. And I pray this helps somebody, inshallah. And I will see you in my next video, inshallah. So thank you so much for watching. Toodles, humans.